said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 10, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Takes the handoff. It's Welsh. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sure hands, it's Rigby. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season. I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He rifles one deep down the middle.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field, and right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barber. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today. I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Wants to throw again. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll try it over the left side. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. A first down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. They'll leave it with the lone back. Plows through the defense. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And I'll tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you won't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Direct snap. Oh, he's got a chance. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run is Welch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Little. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's Rigby. Oh, out of space. And he'll hurry and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on first and 10 from the 29. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical.
Oh, he's got some space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet blowing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wide receiver going in motion. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on target this time. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Whitaker. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That brings them to within 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over SMU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the direct snap, it's White. Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's White. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Creates a little room. He's loose down the middle. The 30. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And a great play design here in this type of situation, obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
To the air on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't, and they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. Receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Dances away to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to the big tight end. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Leaves it with the back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
On the snap, it's White. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. They'll snag it just inside the 10. So here comes the Michigan offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think you've entered here this defense. You have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set, or now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football, and you can tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Hilton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Whitaker. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that is beautiful defense, timing up the blitz, getting in the backfield, and not just getting there, laying the big lick.
I think that ball carrier, his eyes were like saucers on that one. He knew he was running that thing right into the teeth of it, and boy, he paid the price.
That's reeled in. It's Hansen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third down, he drops to throw. Going for the big play. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Got a little space. There he goes. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on the first down and and set up a short yardage on second down. It makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Sprinting away. He was oh so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Green. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Wolverines are on the move. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hansen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Whitaker. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Mark. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverines. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. Slithers into space. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Now the play fake. Here's a throw downfield late. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The run to the left. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense, because 1, you lost yards, but 2, you ran out of bounds. You've got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat.
Here we go, here we go.
Back has it. Fights off the defender. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Snap to the back. Find some fresh air. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Leaves it with the running back. That will be the final play as they make the